PIX11, a grieving woman saying she is raising her deceased sister's baby, and she says she has limited options to get justice and financial support.
Yeah, she actually blames New York's outdated legal system, and our Henry Rossoff joins us with her story. Henry.
Yeah, and there are really so many layers to this one, Erin and Corey. What we're really talking about here is wrongful death lawsuits in the effort to change the law before the end of the year. Advocates say New York's court system really does seem to give very few good options to women like Shantae, who you're about to meet, and they argue this is having devastating consequences, especially for black and brown mothers who die in childbirth.
Now, after the passing of my sister, I feel like this is a nightmare that I wish I can wake up from.
It was one of those calls that changed everything for Shantae Singletary. Her sister, Laquina, died during an emergency C-section. Singletary would immediately begin raising baby Alicia, who is now 2 years old.
I made sure that I was going to put the best effort that I needed to do to make sure that my niece was safe, cared, loved. And it changed my life.
Singletary explained to me how over time grief turned to determination and a quest for justice. And that's when she found out about New York's wrongful death laws. They haven't been updated since 1847 and make things difficult for Singletary and countless others like her.
These are tragic deaths that can be prevented and have not been prevented.
Maria Morano is Singletary's attorney, and they're suing Mount Sinai over Laquina's death, alleging her life could have been saved. Mount Sinai told PIX11 they don't comment on ongoing litigation. Morano explained that New York's current laws are extremely limiting in who can sue for damages, and when it comes time to pay, New York courts value the lives of high-income earners as opposed to seniors, children, and stay-at-home moms like Laquina. Plus, she argues, because hospitals know they won't have to pay for mistreating people who literally look like Singletary, it's one of the reasons so many black and brown women keep dying in childbirth. Advocates say a piece of legislation called the Grieving Families Act would solve these problems.
It's only New York and Alabama that do not have a law like this in place.
But despite passing in Albany with a high level of bipartisan support, Governor Kathy Hochul has vetoed different versions of this bill for the past 2 years, saying it could raise the cost of insurance for everyone. This year, she's deciding whether or not to sign a third version of the bill, which has been narrowed to address her concerns. Speaking a few days ago, the governor still seemed uncertain.
And I've been willing to compromise, but it takes two to make that happen, and we've not been able to achieve that thus far in past years, but it is still being looked at as we speak.
And just in the last couple of hours, I'm hearing from advocates they're bracing for the governor to make her decision imminently, perhaps even later this evening. If she takes no action by Monday, the Grieving Families Act becomes law automatically. Corey and Erin.
All right, Henry, we will have to watch and see. Thank you.